Hello there, Goenkans. How are you all? In today's review lesson, we will read a folk tale called The Gingerbread Man. By the end of this lesson, your listening and reading skills will be assessed. So, to start with, dear Goenkans, what is a folk tale? A folk tale is an old story that has been told again and again for generations. Folk tales are stories which are told orally rather than the stories in the written form. You must have heard stories from your grandparents, which they might have heard from their grandparents, and that's how it works. It goes from generation to generation like this. So let's read this folk tale, The Gingerbread Man. Once upon a time, an old man and an old woman lived in a small cottage. The little old woman liked to bake. One day, when she was baking gingerbread, she said, I think I'll make a gingerbread man. She took a piece of spicy dough and cut it out very clearly to look like a little man. For eyes, she used two raisins, and for a nose, she used lump of gingerbread. More raisins were used for the coat buttons, and she made a mouth with sugar. Then she put the gingerbread man into the oven to bake. Later, the little old woman opened the oven door, but before she could take him out, the gingerbread man hopped out of the oven and ran towards the door. The old woman shouted, Stop! The gingerbread man ran through the village to look for a place to rest, but could not find any. In the end, he returned back home where the little old man and the little old woman were waiting for him. Now that you've heard the story, I request parents, first of all, to read out the story in the similar manner to their children, and then the children will be asked these questions and they'll answer the questions orally. Okay, let's read the first question. Who lived in a small cottage? Right. Question number two. What did the old woman bake? Who hopped out of the oven? What did she use to make eyes and button off his coat? Right? Why did the gingerbread man run through the village? All these answers are there in the passage, in the story given above. And for those of you all who didn't understand the story while they were hearing it, they can go through the story, they can read the story and then answer these questions either orally or they can also write them, whatever they want. I hope you had a good session and enjoyed this story, The Gingerbread Man, and learned a new concept of what is a folk tale. Till I see you again, have a good day, stay safe. Regards, GD Goenka team.